What's up everybody and welcome to another video. In this video we are removing the differential, we are changing the differential to the welded diff. We're gonna change some bolts for the drive shaft since the ones I had weren't exactly right and they kind of bent. We're gonna be doing some brake lines in the front. I did finish the brake line in the rear as I was talking about in the previous video. So we got the car jacked up and on the jack stands. I have a friend Dylan here. Hi Dylan, thanks for help. He helped me to remove the drive shaft just now. I was undoing the PPF bolts earlier, you guys saw that. So now the goal is to remove the wheels, remove the bolts for the axles, remove the axles on each side of the differential, and then drop the diff. So the diff is out, the PPF is out. The problem here, once again, my PPF and the diff are seized together. And the bolt that separates it snapped. So now, this whole thing stays together because I can't, obviously it's seized, I can't get it off. So, my first initial thought is, since the bolt snapped and the bottom, it's a nut that like self-taps into the PPF once you screw the bolt in, and it like contracts and holds everything. So that can be removed by just like tapping on it this way. So my initial thought was to try putting a screwdriver in here and trying to get it out like this, which might or might not work. This is pretty old and it's been there for a very long time, so I don't know if it's gonna work or not. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna have to drill out this bolt or whatever is left of it in here and try to remove this. Then I'm just gonna put this PPF to the other diff. I need this mount right here. It looks very rusty, so I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to remove it, but I think I should be able to. So, I was able to remove the seized bolt. Took a long time. I did not record any of it. I had to go to the store, get a drill bit, drill it out. Halfway through I had to bang it out with a freaking hammer and stuff, and it worked. So the VLSD is out, the welded diff is right here. All I have to do is put everything back together, and we're gonna move on to the brakes because I'm gonna be done with this. Okay, well, this is done. I'm gonna have to put it back together. Time lapse incoming in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I understand that I don't film a lot right now, and that is because I'm trying to get as much work done as I can. I have also not been working on cars for a long time, and it takes a while for me to figure out how to do things. I know it's common sense. I know if you've worked on cars for once, you should be knowing how to do things, but I forgot how to like remove certain things, and it took me much longer than, I don't know, than it's supposed to, or whatever. I'm taking my time, but the diff is back in. I have to just put the axles back on. I haven't been filming and showing you guys how to do it exactly because I'm sure I already have a video of how to put the diff in, and I think we had a lift at the time, so it was easier to deal with it. So the KART, it is doing great, as you guys have seen the entire video. I know I've been really bad at filming lately. I'm sorry. Well, not lately, in this video specifically, so far at least. The car is here, it's all good. So I swapped the diff, I have all the PPF bolts, I have the PPF in there. I have all the brake lines in here, I figured it all out. Basically what I wanted to do today, I did besides the brake lines from the brake booster delete kit. So it's just the master cylinder here. I will do that tomorrow. I will be back for it. Caleb is going to help me with it. I'm actually super excited because it looks like I don't need to order any parts. I think we have some fittings and lines. We have enough lines and enough fittings at the shop here. Cool thing we did today. Sophie, you ready? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. If you do the thing, well, it does it from the key. Basically, I put the clutch switch back together and it didn't work. And I was like, what the heck? Why is it not working? I checked the starter was disconnected. I connected the starter. I do have a battery now, which is right there. It's from the Subaru. Caleb gave it to me, so that's awesome. And so the clutch switch didn't work, and Caleb was like, all right, just loop this. So he looped the clutch switch, and it works now. It cranks now. It's awesome. The next step, the next thing I need to do, I need to finish the brake lines, which I will tomorrow, and this is all gonna be in this video. I'm waiting for the clutch line. I'm gonna get the slave cylinder. I'm gonna bleed that all out, figure all that out. Then, literally, the only thing that I'm gonna need is the wideband and the new ECU. That is probably around $1,100 total, brand new. I did hit up one guy on Facebook Marketplace, and I was like, yo, can you sell me your ECU? He was selling the ECU for $600, and apparently the sale is pending right now, so not for me, but for someone else. But if someone else doesn't buy it, then I'm gonna hop on it because it's instead of $800, it's $600. Blah, 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 blah. I'm talking too much, I understand, I apologize. But let's get back tomorrow. Let's finish this brake line. Hopefully it's not gonna be as painful as this one was. There was a lot of bends here. It was pretty complicated. I'll figure it all out tomorrow and we'll go from there. But hey, car cranks. Car has one brake line and I'm excited. I'm trying to film more today, just because I didn't get to film much, or, well, I was too lazy. I'm not gonna lie, I was too lazy to film anything. I did this fitting. This is the one that goes to the soft brake line by the caliper. I had to do it right now because the bend there has to happen right here, right away. So you have to put the fitting before bending everything. There's a lot of bends, but this line came out so much better than the one I did yesterday. The one, this first one I think I already showed you. I don't know, it's just, that line had a lot of tricky bends, which this does too, but by now I know how to do it, so I don't know. I'm excited, I'm happy. I just need to run this along the firewall. So I'm gonna show you what's going on here. So the line starts on the passenger side down there. That needed a few bends, probably like two 90-degree ones that comes up here. Then it bends right here. It goes over here. There's actually like a mount for it, but my mount, it doesn't quite line up. Plus the line has to like get in there and the mount itself is kind of broken. Another 90-degree bend right here. Another 90-degree bend right here. About 45-degree bend to a 45-degree bend. Then it just keeps on going. So it goes from all the way there, all the way around behind the engine, and it comes down to this fitting, right? Right. To show you the perspective, hope you can see it like over there, going all the way, all the way, all the way down there, all the way down there. Super nice. Basically, my point is I'm super happy with the way it turned out. I was terrified of doing brakes in a way because I was like, oh, it's gonna be so hard, and Caleb made it seem like, oh, it's gonna take the whole day. And I mean, he wasn't wrong, but I was expecting it to be just hard. That's why it would take the whole day, but apparently it wasn't hard, it's just time consuming. I don't know. This is done. This line is done. It's perfect. It fits well. I'm gonna throw it in. I'm gonna give you a few close-ups of where it goes, how it goes, and such. I know this brake line stuff might not be exciting to you, but to me it's something new that I learned, something that looks super nice and clean, and I'm just super excited and satisfied the way it turned out. With that said, the brake lines are done. I definitely need to screw them in more, obviously. Fill it up with brake fluid, test the brakes, pretty much. For the rear, again, we're doing the e-brake thing. I need to order the line for that. I'm not finishing this video, I'm just here talking to you guys for a little bit. Bleeding the brakes and the clutch for about half an hour, we are done, and it is as good as it can be for now. We cannot do it any better at the moment due to the brake and the clutch pedals flexing a lot. We need to make brackets for them for the top of each pedal because the stock car has mounting points on top so the pedals don't flex, and my car obviously doesn't have those. So we're gonna do it in the next video along with some other stuff, perhaps wiring or whatever else. I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do, but the brakes feel really good. The clutch maybe not so much, but not yet. Yeah, we're done for today. This is it. All the hydraulics, as I said, are done. Also, I did order the brake line and brake fittings to put the hydro in. So that's exciting. Maybe we'll do that in the next video as well if Amazon delivers things on time. If you guys want to see this car running, you could help me financially on my Patreon. If you go down in the description, check it out. You don't have to do that. Probably gonna do different tiers for different things or do no tiers at all. You guys can support me for as much as you want to do that rather than have to pay for certain tiers. But all I need to get for this car to be able to run and drive, the biggest thing I need to get is the ECU, and that is very expensive. So that's that. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all. Click that subscribe button if you like this and want to see this car running. Let me know in the comments below what you want me to do next, as like what else I could do besides waiting for the ECU. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out and stay positive.